thing that we would want to ensure is to get our people ready for this AI deluge whenever it happens. Right now it is in sporadic way.
Yeah.
For me, I will consider AI as fully matured when it can explain to me my payslip and it can submit my IT returns on a lighter note. But it is going to come at some point in time. It is going to be there, and the analytics right now, it is really creating a 2 days ago I just checked somewhere something about Nissan Magnite, and wherever I go I keep getting some advertisements about Nissan cars. So and how do we prepare ourselves right now? In Bosch, we were one of the days when we were discussing, they were saying now a car is actually a mobile laptop. So there is so much of computerization, and sometimes when you buy a car nowadays, I don't even figure out if all the options are, I do even know all the options that are available. It takes a long time to even understand some of the options. So how do we prepare people? How do we prepare our service guys to explain to the end customers the features? So again, training plays a big part. Again, doing some of those financial aspects. Couple of years ago, I think there was a big this thing about our IT thing, right? Like I said, one of the biggest stakeholders that the development team did not consider was the auditors, and they were dead against this. So we had big hue and cry, and the finance minister even tweeted right about the problem. But now it is all smooth, and we ourselves are able to do a lot of stuff ourselves. Some people with a little bit of, though I am still backward now, the finance thing are able to do it. So we are getting to a point where more and more people can just get things done on their own instead of even depending on some other human agency. You might probably get it done through a robotic agency. So that is where we are heading to. But how do we prepare people for such a deluge is the challenge that I am seeing. So I am probably focusing more on the people part than on the technology part, because technology is something that we can always learn. Right. So, and digital natives, we don't even have to teach. See, none of our kids look at the manual, at least my kids. Some of you are still younger. So you don't look at the manual, right? You just operate the mobile phone, you just figure out new features are rolled out. Every now and then there is some new feature, right? In any of the apps that you use, every 15 days there is an update, or even lesser. And then some new feature. Somehow you figure out that there is a new feature that is available. True. So like Agile, people keep pushing newer and newer feature. They think that people will use someday, or if people are not using, then we will probably put that to rest and bring in something new. Sure. But how do we prepare people for that? Yeah. That is the biggest thing.
Over to you, Jigna.
So yes, preparing the workforce people and all of us, right, for the transformation is first and foremost. Secondly, if we I will come from a technology aspect. Once again, people we discussed about. Now there are many things, right? So if we look at, there is a blockchain, cloud, variety of things. So from a learning and development perspective, overall for the workforce, whatever the teams we have, how we can enable them with the understanding, because I personally believe that technology has become simpler, right? From the time maybe Wintel admin, when they were doing things maybe 10 years back, and now there are many automations which are already there in place, right? So how we can have that courses which is simplified available now? It is available, but it is more of how organizations can adopt and make that customized things for their own environment. Because many service provider organization, they don't have that. If there is a course, the same course will be applicable for team A to team B. It has to be tailored based on the need, right? So how we can make use of the technologies which are available, also make them ready for utilization of them. And another thing what I observe is that when we look from the ITIL perspective, we have a technical management set of practices. How we can bring more detailing around this latest technology, how we can adopt those in a digital transformation pace, how it will be applicable. So if there are certain use cases built, right, it will be easy for organization to adopt, learn and implement. So, having more use cases will ease the journey, but this will are the from the process aspect, from technology aspect are the learning thing which can be taken up.